Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking every single meaningful card in this Abracadabra drop from worst to best here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And the reason that I use the qualifier meaningful is because there is not a single card in this Abracadabra drop from Ruby and below that matters at all. Isaiah Joe is a decent, like, offline, pure shooting card for just shooting challenges. Tim Hardaway Jr. is like not the worst Ruby card in the game, I guess. Outside of that, literally none of those cards are good at all. They all suck. I would literally not use any, even in salary cap. I don't think I'd really use any of them. Like Ron Harper's tall, but Stephon Castle's way better. Realistically, I don't think I would use any of these cards from below diamond in much of anything. So I don't even really think there's much point in ranking them because they all suck. So we're just going to go diamond and up, which is 9 cards. I know it's not as many, but they're the cards that matter. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark. On the channel, I'm uploading every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, number 9 is going to be Dikembe Mutombo. May he rest in peace, but his card isn't very good. 7'2". Problem with this card is he's only got a 43 ball. So he can't really shoot at all. Not even really shoot. He just can't shoot at all. So not only that, but 95 standing, 90 driving dunk. Yes, that's great. He's an awesome defender. Sure. He's only got 82 speed though, which isn't like atrociously bad, but let's compare him to season 1 cards. Literally day 1 Wilt is 7'1", similar player build as Dikembe, similar athletic ability, mid-range, non-3, defensively, faster. Like this Dikembe is basically a day 1 inside big. He's not good at all. And that's a shame. I wish he was pretty decent because I'd love to use the card, but he's just not good. He's not super duper fast. He's just a pure inside. Unfortunately, I do think he's probably the worst of the diamond and up cards from today. Second worst is Detlef Schrempf. This card also, he is 6'10" at the wing. So not small forward, power forward, but his jumper is ugly. He's not super athletic. Defensively, he's mid. I mean, really mid. 32 blocks, 75 steal, 79 perimeter and interior. He's not super fast. He doesn't have great vert or strength. Like there's nothing he does great. He's got great shooting badges, but his jumper is terrible. So it's like, what does this card actually do well is the main question. And the answer is, I don't really know, but I don't think much. I don't think he's a very good card overall at all. I would probably stay away from that Detlef Schrempf card as well. Now, third worst is going to be another pink diamond, actually, and that is Michael Redd, another guy who is not good at all. I mean, he should not be honestly, he might wind up being a buyout. I think there might be a couple of buyout pink diamonds on the market at this point. I wouldn't be shocked if Michael Redd becomes a buyout because he seems pretty common and he's not good either. 6'6". Yes, he's got a super high 3 ball. Yes, he's an okay slasher. But again, jumper's bad, number 1. Number 2, defensively, he's kind of just mid. 86 steal, 85 perimeter, 80 interior. So for a guy who is mainly a shooter, doesn't have incredibly elite stats and badges all the way around, only 19 total badges, which is awful. But I mean, again, his best asset, his best attribute is his ability to shoot the ball at a high level. And this jumper's not very good. Again, that's just not going to cut it at the shooting guard position at this point. The top shooting guards in the game all have elite jumpers. They're all elite defensive cards. Like overall, Michael Redd is not that elite level shooting guard whatsoever. I don't think he's very good either. Now, I will say at number 6, we have Kobe White. This Kobe White card, to be fair, is on paper probably worse than Michael Redd, but badge wise, once he's badged, I don't believe he is because he's also a great shooter. He's 80 driving dunk. So similar offensively, kind of a 93 ball handle, 93 pass accuracy, 80 steal, 85 perimeter, 78 interior, 90 speed to the ball, 85 agility, 88 vert, and only a 66 strength. On paper, Michael Redd's stats and badges might be slightly better, but the thing about Kobe White is his jumper is really good and he can play point guard. So he's 6'5" at the point guard position, so he's got valuable size at his position, and he's got a really good shot with off limitless set shot specialist shifty shooter, which gives him the ability to shoot the ball at a very high level. Now, yes, he has literally 0 defensive badges, but if you add on-ball menace, pick dodger, immovable enforcer, and a couple other defensive badges, he will at least hold his own a bit on defense with an 80 interior and stuff like that. Like he won't be a total liability is basically what I'm saying. Do I think he's the best card in the game? No. Do I think he's a solid point guard if he's fully badged? Yes. I think he can be a decently fun, decently solid option at the point guard position here in my team. So that's why I got Kobe White listed at number 6. Number 5 is going to be the other diamond, which is Jonathan Kuminga, who I actually think is pretty good. He's 6'7" small forward. 95 driving layup, only an 83 ball isn't super high, but an 88 mid-range is fine. 90 driving dunk is nice. Defensively, he's pretty versatile. 88 block, 85 steal, 86 perimeter and interior. Decent rebounder, 92 speed, 92 agility, 95 vert, 80 strength. Like overall, solid all-around stats. He's got half posterizer, pogo stick, physical finisher, high flying, and IR 20. Gold badges as well isn't too bad. I mean, he's a solidly complete card, has pretty decent badges across the board. Could use like Deadeye, Limitless, Handles for Days, Immovable Enforcer, maybe Shifty Shooter or Paper Patroller as well. Like, yes, he's missing some badges, no doubt about it. But overall, he's not a bad card. You know what I mean? He does pretty good amount of things pretty well at the small forward position in my team. I think he's a decent option. I think he's the best of the diamonds today. Now, we get to the last card that I really don't think is all that good, and that's Hito Turkoglu at number 4. Now, the problem with Hito is, yes, he's 6'10" at small forward. Yes, he's got a great 3-ball, but his release, I mean, he's like a better version of that Deadlift Shrimp card, who I don't think is very good. This Hito is better defensively. He's got a better release, I would say, better speed, all that type of stuff. More complete stat and badge-wise card as well. But he's still not great. You know what I mean? Like, his jumper isn't incredible. His SIGs aren't very good, so he's not really much of a playmaker, which is something that Hito could do in the past. I just don't think he's a dog either, to be honest. Like, he's fine. He's going to be a good small forward. He's got good size. He's got decent all-around badges. He's got 25 base badges, which is a solid amount. Like, he's pretty complete stat and badge-wise. He's got a decent release. He's got good Hoff shooting badges. But still, he's not special. You know what I mean? This is just such a mid-drop outside of these top 3 cards. But I think Hito has to go number 4 on this list. Number 3 is Eddie Jones. This card is a beast. 6'6" shooting guard. Very fast jump shot, capable slasher, has actually decent movement, a 95 steal, 92 perimeter. Yes, the interior is low, but his defense is still pretty darn good. 92 speed and agility, 95 vert. Again, strength is low as well, which isn't ideal, but he's got a bunch of good hops, posterizer, Deadeye, Handles for Days, Challenger, Glove, Interceptor, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, Ankle Assassin, and On-Ball Menace. He's a really complete, really solid card. Only needs a couple of badges, which would be maybe Post Lockdown, Rebound Chaser, Brick Wall, Paint Patroller, and maybe Mini Marksman or something, but really good card. And if he winds up being decently affordable, which I think he might, he could end up around 200-ish thousand MT or so. That would be a really good price for this card. He is definitely the best value buy from today's drop, and it's not even close. Number 2, second best card in this drop is Dwight Howard. Now, he's way too expensive. I would not pay close to $1 million MT for Dwight Howard. Yes, he can shoot the ball pretty well. Yes, he's an incredible dunker. Yes, he's an amazing defender, super freakishly athletic, elite rebounder, like most athletic card in the game right now, legitimately. But he's not a great shooter, and his jumper's not elite. You don't pay $1 million MT for a card like that. He's a really good card. He is dominant on the interior defensively. I think he's a super duper good card. I was very impressed with him when I did a gameplay with him earlier. But at the same time, he's just so expensive. It's not worth paying for him. So put him at number 2. And then number 1, obviously, process of elimination is Vince Carter. He is the best of the cards today. Pretty darn good movement, great fade, really smooth release, versatile defender, super athletic. All the stuff you want out of a shooting guard. But again, he's not even the best card at his position. He's really, really expensive. You could even argue the second best card at his position, Ron Artest, is probably better than him as well. Like, yes, his badges are awesome. Yes, he's super complete. Yes, he's got great stats, all that. Like, he's a stud. Let's not get it twisted. Really, really good card. At the same time, $1 million plus MT again for this card? Is that realistic to y'all? Is that what y'all would pay? I don't think so. I'm not paying close to $1 million MT for this card. That is my opinion, but I do not think that he is a great looking option overall. So I don't know. I would probably realistically stay away from paying for these opals, even though I do think that some of them are pretty good cards. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. We're going to call it right there. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.